Hi guys, it's Papaya, and today it's my first ever YouTube video, and I'm pretty scared but also so excited. I want to do so many videos and I want to have so much fun. And today's video is going to be recreating old outfits, like pretty much really old outfits, and recreating them to be better. I think this is a very good first video idea because you can see how much I have grown, and I'm still growing. I am not that good, to be honest. But I'm trying, I'm learning, and it's been so much fun playing DTI and seeing the game grow and myself. So today we're going to be doing three different outfits, and also this is pre-recorded because it took me a long time to decide what I want to do. The first look is a Victoria's Secret model, and I was really proud of the look back then. And it's not like a bad look, but it's really, really simple. And as I said, this is pre-recorded because it took me such a long time, as well as my computer has like really loud fans. So I'm gonna try later to see if I can record and like uh voice record at the same time. Yeah. By the way, the graphics will get better later because only in like 5 minutes later I saw that I didn't have high graphics on, but it's gonna get better soon. And yeah, so I'm recreating her makeup pretty much almost the same. Gave her the same hair almost, but made it a bit more layered. I actually really love the hair combo on this one. This look was actually pretty simple to recreate. I just used pretty much the same pieces, but add more layers to it because I still want to keep the same vibe and use some of the same things to not make the outfit completely different. I just want to make it better. That's why I'm still using some of the same pieces. I love this skirt, so this is definitely going on the outfit. It was pretty hard to decide what I could make it look better with because it's such a simple look. So I obviously used the layers for the top, Sabrina's skirt, which is really, really cute, and just adding some more accessories to make it feel complete. I have played DTI. I think I saw it when it like was one of the first months of like being launched, but I just took a look and I didn't really play it. I started to play a little bit more, but then stopped again. And I think, because my memory is a bit short, I think I started to play it a lot on the summer update. So that was the moment when I like really started to play. So I have most of the codes from those times, but I did like take a pause at the Christmas update, which is really sad because I don't really have any of the items. I have the hat and the boots from the advent calendar, and that is it. Not even the quest items. So I'm pretty sad about that. I also I didn't claim, I tried to claim the New Year's codes a day late, and I was so mad. So yeah, I am lacking a few codes. And I think that the codes are like really, really good. So I'm really sad I missed them, and I'm trying to be more like play the game more so I don't miss anything. But yeah, the look is getting more complete and I like it. I was trying to find different patterns that would look good with it. I didn't want it to be all white, so I used silk or light silk to make the patterns look better, not like that bland, and give it more of a shine. I think she's looking pretty good and she's pretty much completed. I used the bow as well, yeah. So yeah, I think she's looking really good and really cute. I was really thinking, how can I add something more? But I didn't want to overdo it. I kind of like the simplicity of the outfit, plus like a little bit more layering than how it was before, like the first time I made the look. Also, I'm trying to climb to top model rank. If you have any tips on how to make my outfits look better and something like that, please share them. Please don't be also mean because everybody has a different style of sense and what they think is pretty. I'm still learning and growing, and I don't have that many codes because I have missed some updates. But yeah, this is the finished look, and I think it's really good. You can also see how the game has grown, like the wings animation, the patterns, and the materials you can use. I think it's a really good comparison back to the old outfit. I don't know, I think this is a really good outfit and it's really cute and you don't have to overlayer everything. I think this is like the best balance of like layering but also keeping it simple. And yeah, I really like how this turned out. And also comment down below which was your favorite look that I recreated because I'm really interested in which one was the best one. So this is the close-up of her. I really loved white and like the patterns I used with the material. Um, Also, I recently learned you can hold Shift and P to get free mode camera. So upgrade, you know. Also, this is the comparison with the old outfit. She looks so much better. She looks so much cleaner, and I just think it is an upgrade. And both of the looks were good. But yeah, this is the finished one. So the next look is something a bit better, but like also really interesting. I decided to recreate the look of My Little Pony Fluttershy that I did a while back. So this is the look I'm recreating. It's not bad, but you can see it's like really simple, and I'm gonna try to keep the same vibe, but make it better like the last one. Also, I am a bit sick, so my voice sometimes is gonna be a little bit scratchy. I hope it's not too bad, but yeah. I was thinking, how do I keep like the same vibe with her face? 'Cause she looks more fierce in the first outfit, and I wanted to keep that while also keeping it cute. So it took me a while to figure out like the best face combo, but I think we gotten it pretty good. I also love these lips. These are one of my favorite lips, and I'm having a hard time trying to use different lips because the old lips have really good shape, but they don't color as well as the new ones. The new ones, if you choose a color, they look like it. The last ones, like the old ones, they have this darker tint and that blends in with the skin tone, so I don't like to use them a lot. I was having a really hard time styling the hair. The layering was messy, nothing like really came together, and I wanted to keep the same vibe, but I really didn't want to use the same hair. I used to love it. Now I'm not really the biggest fan of them. I haven't used them in a while, that's why. And I kept trying to like perfect the hair combo, and it was so hard, but in the end I got it. Took me a while to get there, but I still kept it simple because I really couldn't decide what was the best one and what really made Fluttershy look like her. So this is what I ended up with. Really simple, not really the same vibe as the one before, but not everything can be perfect. So the next hard thing was deciding what like elements of out the outfit I keep. So I used the same skirt, but I added the dress. I am trying to use the dress more because it's like really good, but I just keep forgetting that I have it. So I layered the dress and the skirt to make it like more flowy and give it a bit more layering to it. I was trying to make a top combo, but in the later I understood that it's not gonna work out. So I'm using the same bow. I'm trying to add accessories to make it look better. I also have a bad habit that like wastes a lot of time that I put on a clothing item and then I color it at the same time. And I have noticed a lot of more people put on the clothes and when everything is done, then they color it, which is actually pretty smart, but I have been having trouble with like trying that method. But I'm trying here, I'm trying to use the same method, but I keep coloring the items. Also, I realized at the top when I colored it, it wasn't really working. It looked cute before, but I just couldn't like decide what patterns to do. For the skirt, I tried to be more risky, and for the yellow, I tried to use this pattern. It's a bit more out there, and I wasn't sure if it's gonna look good, but I just think it needed a pop of color, and I didn't want to use like only colors for this outfit and like no patterns. So yeah, then I took off like the top because it was not working, and I used the same floral corset because it just layers so well. I love when DJI adds items like this that just like makes layering even better and easier. And I forgot that I again changed the hair because nothing was looking good to me at the moment, and I just kept changing it and changing it until it's looked somehow good because nothing in my opinion was layering or giving like perfect vibes. And if you hear like some noise, it's because my laptop turned off, because I didn't have my fans turned on, because I didn't want it to like sound loud in the video, but here we are. I hope it's not too loud and like it you can hear me fine. So I tried to like find more things to add. I also use the same like sleeves for the arms. I use the same flower and the same skirt, and I think the same shoes because I still wanted to like keep it similar to the original. I was trying to find more things to layer to make it look like better, but I was like, you know what, this is good enough. It's cute. It's better than before, and I just think it looks good. I love the pink and yellow, and I love the pattern on the skirt. I think it adds a little bit more than it had before. And DTI needs to add more patterns. Okay, I know they're gonna add more in the petal update, and they look pretty great because the only colorful ones that we have are like doesn't blend well. And then there's the summer patterns that are just like they don't blend at all. You can only use them for like small details because if you use them on big pieces, they're just like big blurs of colors. It doesn't really work together. But yeah, the look. This is the complete one. I love it to be honest. It's nothing like crazy if we are comparing it to before, but I think it's like a good example of how a bit of layering can help the outfit, plus how the game has changed and the items we have now. I think it's pretty fun to see that. Here it is with the night mode. I actually love the night mode, but when I'm in game, I cannot use it because I cannot see a thing. And let's compare it with the one before. I think it is better, and I think it's a lot more cute, a lot more detailed, while still keeping kind of the same vibes. Okay, maybe the original, she's a bit more fierce, but I think this is like good. This is the next one we're recreating. So hear me out. It's good. I think this is pretty good, and this is like a but I still just wanted to recreate it because I love the look and I wanted to see how I can add to it more. I'm so sad I don't have the Winter Quests items because they would have added flowiness so much, but I don't have it, so I have to use what I have. I'm trying to recreate the makeup here, make it cutesy and everything. I was scared I was gonna flop with this one because the original was already good. Um, I don't know if I made it that much better, but I still wanted to try. So I'm trying to recreate the face, make it all cute. Makeup was definitely more glossy. So this one I tried to use the Petal eyelash makeup. And I tried to make pretty much the same hair, but a little bit more voluminous, a little bit more crazy, because with this one I felt like I could layer the hair. Um, but I didn't want to make it like too much, so I didn't use the pigtails because I felt like it was a bit too crazy. My voice is slowly starting to like disappear, but I have to finish the video and I really want to post it as soon as I can. But I wanted to talk more about what I would post on this channel, and obviously it would be Dress to Impress. um there would be a lot of challenges, maybe even more recreating my old outfits. I'm gonna try to find worse ones because like this last one, it was already good. I just wanted to try to make it even better. And I was struggling here with the layering. I was like, how can I make this better? But in the end, it kind of turned out fine. But maybe more of like this type of videos, showing my style more, trying different styles more, just all of the fun things you can think of when you think of dressing press and challenges that come with it. Because I want to have more fun with Dress to Impress. I have been taking it maybe a bit too seriously by just, going to servers, grinding for stars, trying to layer things. I want to have much more fun with it and share it with everybody. And here I'm struggling with thinking of what I could add to make it better than the original. I don't even know why I chose this one. I just wanted to see how I can add more to it because it was already good. I used the corset again, but I think this was perfect for the outfit. Um, you can see the original one on my TikTok. Right now my TikTok is Pop DTI, but I'm gonna change it back to Papaya DTI, I think. So it's not confusing. I'm gonna use the same name for everything, so it's much more easier. I have been using Papaya for everything, and I don't know why I tried to do a different identity for Dress to Impress. using Pop-Off DTI, but I'm gonna change it back to original. So I tried to use the same bird, a little bit of the same layering, some of the same headpieces. The layering is getting better. I used the dress. Was it from Codes, I think? I think it was a Code dress. To make it even more layered, and I love the glitter or the crystals on it. I think it like makes it pop more. I don't know if I used it on the original. I don't remember. But yeah, I kept trying to find more and more layers. The colors I try to keep the same, but I think they're a bit more different. I also decided that the lips weren't good enough and like I needed more gloss, like the original. I love the bow that I added from the Magic Girl set. What was it called? I forget. I don't remember the names of things. But I think it just added some cuteness to it. You can't really see it because it's like in the back of the outfit, but I know it's there and I love it. Here's the finished product. It's not that much different. It has a bit more layering. The colors are a bit more different because I couldn't remember the colors I used before. But I think it's cute, and I don't know if it's like the best one, but I like the hair that I did on this one, and I like the corset. So yeah, it's I tried, okay, and sometimes you have to try new things and to see how much you can do and how much better you can do. And thank you so much for watching the video. It was so fun to make, and I have a bunch of new ideas I want to do, and I'm gonna try to recreate them all as much as I can and post more and to have much more fun. And here's the side by side comparison to both of the outfits. Um, I'm happy how it turned out. It's not bad. I think the first one had a little bit more of a spiciness. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.